Hello, my queens and kings. Welcome to Pharaoh Tarot. I'm Butterfly Williams, and I'll be serving up a moonwave reading for the new moon in Taurus. What we do here at Pharaoh Tarot is channel ancestral wisdom for contemporary times through tarot and oracle card readings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to spend your time with Pharaoh Tarot. If anything I'm about to say resonates, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I would love to hear what is going on with you. All right, let's get going. Hello, my queens and kings. Welcome to the moonwave reading for the new moon in Taurus. Our overall energy for the reading is the Magician. This is an energy of realizing that you have access to all the resources you need in order to create the kind of life that you want. You are more than powerful enough to bring into 3D reality the vision for your future. Your advice is the Hanged Man. You may be feeling like your life has been turned upside down lately, and if so, that has been done for a reason. It's going to force you to take into account other viewpoints, other opinions, other perspectives that will allow you to widen what you know about the universe, about yourself, about your life and the people in it. That bigger perspective will then allow you to turn your life right side up. At the heart of the situation is a whole bunch of confusion. You don't know what to do with others, others don't know what to do with you. There are so many different ways which you could turn that it's making you dizzy. You're fearful about picking the wrong cup because that could ruin your life, and you're really eager to pick the right cup because that could put your life on a whole new level. There's a need here to be temperate, to weigh carefully the options, to bring the opposites into balance, and to be patient as you go about learning what you need to learn in order to balance all the different options properly. This process can't be rushed because it's part of a long-lasting cycle of personal development for yourself. You're needing to reach deep into your past, even as far back as childhood, while simultaneously needing to reach up to the stars to ask for that nourishing sunlight from the heavens. And you're also needing to show off your green finery, all your leaves, share with the world the fruits of your past efforts. When we do all of those things, embrace our roots, embrace our ambitions, stop being afraid to share what we have accomplished with others, we establish a link between heaven and earth. We become the anima mundi that allows us to actualize our divine potential. In the upper world of the situation is the Ten of Brooms. It's time to lay our burdens down. We have reached the end of a cycle. Everyone knows it. That is what the confusion is about. When will we finally let go, and when will we finally move on? Everyone's exhausted. And yet, just beyond that exhaustion lies the Ten of Cups, complete and total emotional fulfillment. Having a bone-deep, unconditional love for ourselves and others, that it creates space for everyone to truly appreciate what we mean to each other. And our Adinkra symbol is Odor Nira Fiquine. Love does not miss its way home. Those led by love will never lose their way. We can lay our burdens down and step into complete emotional fulfillment if we are guided by love. And it's interesting because this Adinkra symbol is the one that most resembles a face. So there's something about really hanging on to our humanity and remembering that what humans really want most is love. There's something about really embracing that's going to aid your personal development. What's in the lower world? The Queen of Brooms, a desire to show everyone that we've got it going on, that we know what to do and how to do it because we are really tapped into our divine intuition. We've got the power, and it's not because someone else gave us the power. It's because that power was gifted to us by the divine. It's an inside power, an internal power. It's our power. And that's what carries us down the river of life in such a charming and graceful fashion. And yet we are challenged by the Five of Pentacles energy. Others may be scheming and plotting to deprive us of what is truly ours. And we may be desiring revenge. We may be desiring doing to them what they did to us. And that is precisely the mindset that we want to escape. We've got the Six of Swords in our personal middle world. There is a deep, deep desire here to move on, to leave the past in the past and to embrace the future. The future very much seems like a refuge. It seems like a victory. There is something that we have already won. There is something we have already realized. There is something that we already know after a long, hard battle. And now we are wanting to return home for the recognition that we deserve, for the sweet embrace by the crowd that lets us know that, yes, we are good, we are worthy, we are okay. And this is part of the secret that has been kept from us that will soon be unveiled. That we are powerful, that we are okay, that we have already won. And therefore, there is no longer a need to fight the battle. We can let go of the battles of the past. And in our upper world is the Six of Pentacles. These battles had to do with sharing resources, with negotiations over who gets what, with realizing when we had the power to give and when we didn't, realizing when others gave to us in beneficial ways and withheld from us in ways that harmed us. We may be holding on to unnecessary grudges about all of that, and this may be affecting our sense of stability. When we let go of those bad memories of how we got screwed, we naturally find that we move into a sense of our own stability. We come into a sense of what is truly ours. We figure out what we need and what we don't need, and therefore can make some real judgments about what is worth holding on to and what we can let go. And all of this may seem kind of scary, but Anubis is showing up in our upper world, the ultimate guide and protector, the ultimate judge. He will not let anything happen to you that does not deserve to happen to you. In your lower worlds, Five of Pentacles, you need to get yourself out of a jam. And it's looking like you're probably going to be able to do it because you're getting the Ace of Blades. So some epiphany, some thought, some new way of thinking is going to come to you and open up that door that allows you to escape a scarcity mindset, that allows you to feel abundant again. But that process needs to be respected by laying low. You don't need to be out and about with everyone telling them, your whole business. You don't need to be emotionally dumping, on anyone. Lay low and observe before attacking. Be aware of your emotions and how you project them. Balance your conscious and subconscious. It's going to pay off to meditate upon your emotions, maybe based in them a little bit, but not necessarily act upon them or even tell anyone about them. What's in the middle world of the other? And it's important to remember that the other could very well be your own unconscious. Chances are that this stuff will only show up in the other if you yourself are unaware of having the same energies. The Knight of Cups. The other wants to make some kind of offer. They are finally in the mood to move forward with some sort of revelation or gift. The ancestors are telling me this definitely has to do with you. So be on the lookout for things coming your way. The other is very much in a networking mood. They are out and about. They are sharing news with other people, and they're getting news from other people. They are searching far and wide for contacts and information that will help them make the decisions they need to make about the kind of offer they want to give you. And they're doing this so much that it's even sort of affecting the world of sound, the world of song. They are learning things from the songs that they are hearing. They might even send you the gift of a song. You might be receiving messages from the other through the songs that you hear. You might be finding new meanings in your old favorite songs, meanings that you had never thought of before. What's in the upper world of the other? The Page of Machetes. Yeah, they're definitely looking at your social media. They're definitely on the hunt for information. They are becoming a keen student, a keen analyzer of all the things that they are hearing from all the people in their lives. They, too, are finding new meanings in the same old things that everyone says to them. And this is giving them clues about what they have missed out on. They're coming into a new awareness that what they thought was complete is not complete. They have options on their mind that they are now realizing they never saw before. And these may have to do with you. It could be that what they want to offer you has not yet come into their possession. Or it may be that they are realizing that you are the cup that they need to make themselves complete. You are the missing element. And they're realizing that in order to bring you into the fold, there needs to be a reconciliation of opposites. There needs to be an alignment of mind and emotion that permits forgiveness and understanding. And what are they motivated by? Well, they've got the Ten of Pentacles energy and their motivation. They're rolling in it. They've got all kinds of resources. So the decision may have to do with whether or not to share these resources, with you. Or they may be realizing that you are one of these pentacles. And, without you, they won't have the full 10. Or they won't be able to unlock the full power of the full 10. Yeah, they're really needing to prove that they are the Queen of Pentacles. They're needing to show that not only do they have the resources, but they can demonstrate that they know what to do with those resources by expressing a vision for how those resources will not only make them a success, but more importantly, nurture their family and their community. This is the key to their power. Ashe. What's the final outcome? Well, I'm happy to say it's a good one because the lovers are showing up. A big decision will finally be made, most likely in your favor, and it's going to elevate everyone. It's going to elevate you, it's going to elevate them, it's going to be the right choice. There will be a sense of you finally being able to move forward because you have made the right choice, they have made the right choice. Everyone finally sees eye to eye. Indeed, you will be moving forward because of this decision, because the Six of Swords is here. You will finally get the mental relief that you are seeking. And not only that, you'll get some companionship as you finally return home to yourself. And part of this returning home to yourself is realizing that you are more than enough. For too long in your life, you have thought that you weren't enough, that you didn't have it going on, that others knew more than you did. And you're realizing that none of that was true, that all along you had the goods, all along you had the power. It's simply about becoming confident in the power within. In the upper world of the outcome, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So going forward, we are struggling to balance all the competing demands that are being placed upon us. There's a sense of busyness, a sense of pressure, and yet we are capable of facing the demands of people who may not necessarily have our best interests in mind, of people who want to throw shade our way. And yet we've already learned that we're not going to be throwing our pearls before swine. That the way to defeat those who want to throw the evil eye our way is to simply withdraw from the playing field. That is the strategy that allows us to return to sender ill wishes. And what's the motivation of the outcome? The Seven of Pentacles. At long last, we can put our worries on the shelf and roll up our sleeves and get down to the business of planning for a abundant, loving, and altogether wonderful future. We will finally step into our Queen of Wands power. Our intuition will be very strong, guiding us to make the right kinds of decisions, allowing us to become vulnerable in the way in which this naked woman is, to use that vulnerability in a way that allows us to realize our power and allows us to see beyond the veil into the more base instincts of certain people, while also giving us a grand view of the city outside our own limited domain. And finally, we realize that power is a matter of trust. We're going to be able to see through the tall tales that are being told to us by other people, see right through into what their true intentions are. And yet at the same time, we'll be more trusting of our own ambitions. We're going to be looking at the fine print on the contracts that are being presented to us. And when we realize what's going on, we're going to rip up some of those contracts, but we're going to sign another contract with ourselves. That we will never, ever trust others again more than we trust ourselves. Whew. This new moon in Taurus is really about stepping very deeply into our power. And it's more than just stepping into our power. It's really finally knowing in a very practical way what that power is. We're gonna see into the details of how we embrace and exercise our own power in the world. Let's take a deeper look at the Magician. Right. Some tower moment is gonna rip out the rug from under us in a wholly unexpected way. And it's gonna unveil the Ace of Pentacles, some kind of new opportunity for abundance. Inheritance, a new job, a new client. And that's going to lead us straight to victory. We are indeed the Magician this month. We know how to do what we need to do, and we know that we have the resources to do it. Let's take a deeper look at the advice. Right. We can lay low. We don't necessarily need to spout our business everywhere. We should think about how our past has shaped our present. There may be certain childhood delights that we had that we need to return to in order to nourish and sustain us in the present. There could be soulmates from past lives that suddenly materialize in the present to help us on our way. Because we can trust a sense of reunion. We can trust that when we encounter again friends, family, lovers, co-workers, bosses, and so on, if we get a good feeling of pleasure in their company, we can trust that. There's something about the need to welcome a sense of fun back into our lives. The Hanged Man energy, although it feels like being suspended upside down, does not necessarily have to be a painful energy or unpleasant in any way. If it's something that we can learn to enjoy, it will be all that much more powerful moving forward. Well, you're finally realizing that you're all that this moonwave cycle. So I hope you'll enjoy your new moon in Taurus. If any of this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm also available for personal readings, and you can check out your options in the description box below. Well, my queens and kings, I hope you enjoyed that. The ancestors have spoken.